the book is better than the movie. Let's talk about that. So I recently just finished writing my final paper for my senior psych seminar called Storytelling in the Mind. And the class basically talked about how our human brains interpret different methods of storytelling, different narration techniques, etc. So, as a reader, I wanted to talk in my final paper about book to film to book adaptations, movie adaptations essentially. So I ended up coming across this theory in my research by Karen Klein, PhD, up above here, about the 4 paradigms of adaptation analysis by film critics. And I really think Klein's theory sort of revolutionizes the way that we look at adaptations of our favorite books and movies. So yeah, let's talk about it. So I have a nifty diagram here that you can pause the video and look at, but let's go through the paradigms. So the first paradigm is called the translation paradigm. And the translation paradigm is basically what we all think of when we think of a perfect adaptation. It perfectly interprets the characters, settings, and themes as they were portrayed in the original source material. So the second paradigm is called the transformation paradigm. And this is a model of film adaptation that uses the original source material, be it a book, film, show, whatever, as just that, as source material. You can expand on it, you can adapt from it, but you keep the original feel of the source material. The third paradigm is the pluralist paradigm. Now this one takes the previous paradigm a step further and basically says that as long as you stay true to the spirit of the original source material, you're good. So you can make as many changes as you want, but if you still get the same feel and the same emotion from your viewers, it's a perfectly fine adaptation. So the fourth and final paradigm is called the materialist paradigm. Now this one is really interesting because it essentially prioritizes the current social state of the market and the audience over actually staying true to the source material. Now a good example of this one might be Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet back from, I believe it was 1996. And it took the original source material but translated it to a modern day while still keeping the language of the original Shakespeare novel. But yeah, so those are the 4 adaptation paradigms that Klein presents in her work. And essentially this is a plea to stop saying that the movie was better than the book or the book was better than the movie, because for all you know, the adaptation just took a paradigm and you didn't like that. And that is totally valid. Still could be a good movie though.